going on? Welcome. Thanks for checking out this video. Well, what do we have here? Disney is supposedly planning to make massive changes to the lineups for Phases 5 and 6 after the negative reception of Phase 4? Huh, isn't that something? Well, so much for everything is perfectly fine and dandy with the MCU. The only people who are unhappy with Phase 4 are just a small minority of racist internet trolls. You can have your dogs in the media push that lie all day long for months on end, but no one except for the most ardent MCU shills are going to buy it when everyone is witnessing Disney's stock cratering to record lows, coupled with over $1 billion in lost revenue on Disney+. High subscriber counts does not automatically mean it's profitable. Oh, and of course, we cannot forget the most important part of this video, the endless list of mediocrity and garbage that overwhelmed the lineup of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4. No shit, you might want to consider some big changes there, Kevin Feige. So let's get into it and find out what's going on here. Marvel Studios could be making some massive changes to their Phase 5 and Phase 6 lineups after the negative reception to some of the content in Phase 4. Now, before we really dig into the article, I've been seeing some people saying after Bob Iger's recent comments that Disney is planning to stop all the woke bullshit because they have to recognize that it's a losing formula, but I just don't buy that for a second. I mean, the lifeblood of that company is their ideology. Their obsession with identity politics is the only thing they believe in, and I just don't see them turning their backs on it. You know, I don't think they ever will, no matter how bad things get for them. There's no denying that this first new phase of MCU content post-Avengers Endgame was mixed. You could say that again. While projects like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Spider-Man No Way Home were widely praised, movies such as Eternals and Thor Love and Thunder missed the mark for many. Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home was awesome. I love that movie. But too bad for Disney, they only got 20% of its total box office, since it's primarily a Sony product. Of course, it's no surprise the only good movie of Phase 4 is barely even theirs. And it was the only movie that put good writing first and didn't give a damn about ideology. I mean, do you think Kevin Feige would have ever allowed a Phase 4 movie with 3 straight white male lead heroes if he was in control of it? No freaking way. Many feel that this is due to Marvel Studios and Disney focusing on quantity over quality, especially when it comes to utilizing Disney Plus as a storytelling tool. Yup, exactly. It doesn't matter, guys. Just shit out as much content as possible. It's got the Marvel name on it, so that's good enough, and it'll get people to subscribe to Disney Plus. That's all it takes, right? Nearly all of those new MCU shows had reactions ranging all over the place, with She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier taking the brunt of the negativity. Well, deservedly so. She-Hulk has to be the single worst piece of crap TV series I think I've ever seen. A new report from the Cosmic Circus sources revealed how Marvel Studios might be facing some big changes after Bob Iger's return as CEO at Disney and the negative feedback Phase 4 has received from fans and critics. According to Cosmic Circus and the outlet sources, Marvel themselves have picked up on those worries about the overall approach for Phase 4. So now, as a preventative measure to assure quality control, both Marvel and Disney are re-evaluating the future releases of Phase 5 and beyond that are not already in production. Their sources say that Marvel Studios is hoping to hammer in a quality over quantity take on its future projects to avoid the issues it faced with Phase 4. They note that one move being considered by Marvel and Disney is to develop a sort of creative oversight on the MCU's future releases in order to establish more quality control moving forward. The Cosmic Circus also reiterated how they heard that special presentations are gaining more traction behind the scenes as a medium to deliver more potential projects moving forward. It's worth noting that even with any changes, Phase 5 is likely to contain a similar amount of releases to Phase 4, assuming nothing already announced is outright canceled. The important thing is that fans shouldn't expect Marvel Studios to start increasing its output even more than the studio is currently doing. Alright, I'm done reading this. You know, all this does is reiterate to me that Kevin Feige has no fucking clue what he's doing anymore. I remember when it came out when he said he was well aware of the issues in Phase 4 but didn't know how to fix things. I mean, what does he expect is going to happen when he suddenly shifts his focus from good writing and fun to ideology first? I mean, this whole article is just based on a report and rumors, but it really doesn't sound like they're that serious about making the truly big changes needed, since according to this report, projects that are already in production won't even be affected, which I believe is pretty much all of this. I mean, look at this. Look at this clusterfuck. The only thing I have any interest in seeing among this mess is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because it's from the only person I know has any writing talent whatsoever, James Gunn. And even though I do have concerns that he may not have been given complete creative freedom, you know, possibly affecting the quality of the movie, I thought the trailer that just dropped for it looked pretty good, aside from the pointless addition of Adam Warlock. And I mean, Blade is going through hell after losing its director and is going through a complete script rewrite. And then you have all this other garbage. Captain America New World Order. Oh, great. So now Captain America is going to be a globalist NPC. Echo Ironheart? Oh, that's right. You mean Iron Cornrows. Daredevil Born Again. So yeah, that'll be another great character ruined. So yeah, that's going to be a massive disaster. You know, I really don't envy the position that Kevin Feige is in. I sure as hell don't know how he could fix this. Well, that's not true. I do. Cancel everything that isn't already near completion and start over. But we know they'd never do that. And that's why I have zero sympathy for him. The day he decided to start focusing on identity politics at the expense of everything that made us love the MCU in the past, he essentially sealed their fate. You know, we tried to warn him, but we were attacked and brushed off as racists for not liking the garbage they were putting out. So yeah, have fun trying to dig your asses out of this monumental mess you've built for yourselves in Phase 4 and beyond. It should be really fun for us content creators to talk about. So anyway, that's about it. So what do you make of all this? Do you think they will actually make any big changes that will manage to get this disaster back on track? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and share the video, and consider subscribing if you enjoy my content. And I'll catch you all later.